You see the suit, you know what time it is. That's right, Mentees. It's time to suit up and talk about 2 new Marvel Omnibus coming out later this year. So, let's get started. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you so much to David Gabriel and the fine folks at Marvel for sending us advance notification of these 2 Omnis coming out later this year. Now, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We put out videos every day. Ring that bell for notifications. Share the video. Let others know. Don't look at the comments, if you don't want to be spoiled. But there's an importance with these 2 Omnis, and I'm going to talk about why here. Just bear with me for a second. So, a long time ago, these are both Volume 2s, by the way. So, there, I threw you a hint. These are both Volume 2s. So, a long time ago, we lived in a world where a Volume 1 of an Omnibus would come out, and a lot of us would get excited. And then a year would go by. 2 years would go by. 3 years would go by. And that lone Volume 1 sat on the shelf. So I know several people back in the day that were like, nope, I'm done buying Omnis because I don't think there's ever going to be a Volume 2. They'll collect events and they'll collect a future volume with a hot artist or a hot creator. Times are different now. These books recently came out, and now we're getting a Volume 2. So it's so strange to see that, because I think of Wolverine Volume 1. Wolverine Volume 1 came out, and it took over a decade to get a Volume 2. And we're almost there. Now, that was because they reprinted Volume 1, and it sold well enough. So that's the next point I'm trying to make, that you're speaking, you're talking to Marvel, you are buying these books, you're pre-ordering these books, letting them know that you want more of the same material in future volumes. So, without further ado, the first book that I'm going to announce as a Volume 2, both of these are X titles, baby. That's right. Coming in November of 2021, Excalibur Volume 2. Woo! Man, you all don't even understand how happy this makes me. For all of you that know the story about how at first it was going to be creator-centric, and David and I talked about maybe making it a Volume 1 in the hopes of a Volume 2, and now it's here. That is... To play this minimal part in this is just amazing, and then to deliver the news to all of you. And I know how happy a lot of you are with this, because now that Volume 1 isn't sitting on the shelf alone. As a matter of fact, Volume 1 sold so well, I know a lot of you all that still haven't gotten it. So just I'm working on that. Let's see what can happen. But that's one of the ones that comes out in November. So I'm flabbergasted. I'm not even talking about anything. So let's look at the covers first of all. These are the covers, and of course, covers are always due to change after my announcement. Marvel has every right to change the covers if they want to, but this is the covers that we are given right now. So the cover for the standard edition is the classic cover to issue 42, which marks the return of Alan Davis on the book. So it's got this quirky little bird and all the characters, and of course this kind of symbolizes what Excalibur was all about during this time. And let's talk about the content before we look at the variant cover. And the variant cover, it's nice. It's the one I would have chosen, actually. When we did... Nope, we didn't do Met My X yet. Now we got to change our Met My X for Excalibur. Okay, so the contents are Excalibur 36 through 67. You all know what that means. That is the return of Alan Davis all the way to the end of Alan Davis, right before the Scott Lobdell run. And then also Weird War 3, Excalibur the Possession one-shot, Heir Apparent, the Double X Crossing. I love that. That's got some of the early work by Joe Mad. Sensational She-Hulk 26, and then material from Marvel Comics Presents 75. That's the Kitty Pryde issue, I think. And 110. Now, speaking of Joe Mad, let's take a look at the variant. So we are looking at the direct market cover. This is a cover by Joe Mad. This is the cover to issue 57. This is the team up with the X-Men, and it's got the character of Alchemy, which was a character that was created by a fan in the pages of X Factor, and shows back up in here. And it's funny because during this time, Joe Mad had that Arthur Adams type of style to him. But anyway, I'm sure you want to know what the second omnibus is and are tired of me reminiscing about my days of reading Excalibur. So, another Volume 2, another X title to mark off our list, and coming in December of 2021, New Mutants Omnibus Volume 2. Yes. Oh, awesome. So awesome. Okay, first of all, let's look at the standard edition cover. So this is the standard edition cover. This is the Barry Windsor Smith cover to issue 47, and where the New Mutants are fighting Magus. So let's actually take a look at the content, and then we'll look at the direct market cover. And again, the covers are always subject to change. So New Mutants Omnibus Volume 2, collecting New Mutants 35 through 54. So that finishes out Chris Claremont's era right before Louise Simonson. New Mutants Annuals 2 and 3, New Mutants Special Edition number 1, New X-Men Annual numbers 9 and 10, Power Pack 20 and 33. And this is funny, I'll talk about why here in a second. Fallen Angels 1 through 8, Firestar 1 through 4, New Mutants War Children, this is surprising, the 2019 one-shot, and then material from Web of Spider-Man Annual number 2. What's crazy is that we have a show, my friends and I have a show on this channel called Map My X. We do it once a month, where we map out possible Omnis from Marvel that will come out one day. If it's X-Men related. We might dive into Spider-Man and others soon, but we literally mapped out New Mutants Omnibus Volumes 2, 3, and 4, and this is our exact mapping. It's missing one thing. Actually, this adds 2 things, but if you go back and watch the episode, it's only missing one thing from our mapping, and it added 2 extra surprises. But let's look at the direct market cover. And when I say the covers are always subject to change, I really hope they don't change their mind on this one. I love this cover. This is the Arthur Adams cover to the New Mutants Special Edition. I love that cover. I hope it stays as the direct market cover. It's beautifully drawn by the amazing Arthur Adams, and he does the internal artwork in there. So, yeah, that's it. Excalibur 2, New Mutants 2. We did it. You spoke. You bought those first volumes, and well done. Well done. We no longer have to wait. Now, this means that if you're interested in buying a book and you're interested in Marvel continuing further volumes, you just got to spread the word of everybody to buy it up. So don't forget to pre-order these books. Again, November for Excalibur Omnibus Volume 2, December for New Mutants Omnibus Volume 2. This was the Uncanny Omar, and it brought me so much pleasure to get to announce those books to you. I know what they mean to me. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, share this video, let others know where you heard your news first. More importantly, everyone, stay healthy, stay safe, much love.